videos, but it doesn't
matter that she watches other girls. Why not be curious about our deeper connection?
Ooh, he snapped.
I don't think any of us are discrediting
They're just like Jesus and it's like things.
How much love you two have for each other here. I know I certainly am not with all of this.
You just don't agree with
I don't agree with what you do, but also I don't doubt for a second that you guys have a very deep bond that I may not ever experience.
Imagine, so you have that deep bond, right?
Okay.
And then you have sex, right? And it's always great. And then you videotape it and make it epic art. Like, oh my God.
That's
dime
your
a
path.
dozen.
So
That's your path.
Dime a dozen.
So here's what we're gonna do. I feel like you've monopolized the.
I didn't want to.
You've monopolized the time of the show way too much. Frankly, I would potentially allow. You're just going to be way too disruptive for the rest of the show. There's other things. So I have to kick you out. You've got to leave.
I'm so tired.
There's no way I'm going to be able to.
I kept saying,
there's no way I'm going to be able to.
Like, I'm so tired.
Yeah,
Like,
there's no way I'm going to be able to like actually wrap the show. So just.
Thank
You don't got to make a scene. Just.
I'm not making a scene.
You can. I know. Just you can just go ahead and leave. Just leave.
Nice to meet you.
Sparta!
Have a nice sleep.
Be safe.
Okay, bye. Love you all.
Yep.
Much
just
love.
you can just go out.
Oh, I'm gonna miss her.
Spencer, if you can just get her. Okay. All right. I cannot get. I'm not going to be able to get through the whole show, so she's just got to go. I probably should have done it way sooner. I was trying to be patient and give her a chance, but it's
You know
just
what
bad
though?
faith. It's-
On a scale of 1 to 10, good amount of entertainment.
I agree.
But at what cost?
Honestly,
At what cost? Like.
It's so crazy because it's like just like one facet, and I also know that she just
The chat's gonna be on me, like, dude, you should have done it way sooner. But just like, I can't get a straight answer. I gave her so many chances. Whatever.
I get it.
Okay, let me finally
Whatever.
get into everybody else's notes here. Oh, we were going around.
Follows up with I'm sorry you feel that way. Quintessential gaslighting from someone with zero self-awareness. Matriarchy?
You said it's a choice. It's not a choice to be drafted. That's
No, I didn't say
forced.
it's a choice.
You literally the word
No,
choice.
I said
choice,
men as a whole, like the men who represented men chose that.
Yeah, okay.
From a
but,
Congress that was all
but
men at
let's-
the time.
Okay,
When only
so
men
yes.
made
Is
the
anybody
laws.
who's alive right this second, any man who's alive right this second, have a choice in whether or not they're drafted?
Yeah, the ones in Congress.
The men who are conscripted, do they have a choice in being conscripted or not?
You're not there's no draft right now. Who knows?
That's not my question.
They might not
If there
ever
was a
enforce
draft
that.
right now, would men? If there was a draft right now, would the men who got drafted have a choice in being drafted or not?
We just danced way back from where we were at in this conversation.
Yeah, can you answer my question now?
I already did.
Yeah, can you answer it
Multiple
again?
times.
Can the men? Can
We
the men
just
who are
danced all the way
conscripted, right?
back to the draft from way into past policing. We were on a whole new layer, and
Yeah, I
now
know.
we're all the way back to me reiterating the same shit.
Yeah, I know. So can we get back to that? So anyway, the conscription portion of
You
this.
can talk to yourself,
So you just
because I'm
won't
not going to
answer the
repeat
question?
myself. No,
You're just not
I'm
gonna answer
not
the
dancing
question.
back to the same shit we just talked about. You can literally talk to yourself
She's
about
trying
shit if you still
she's
don't
trying
agree
to
with
evade.
me on it.
You're trying to evade.
Yeah,
So-
you're
No,
you're
we
doing
just
everything
talked about
possible
So, I mean,
let's
how
go-
about-
to answer the
let's
question.
push forward to where we no, because we
You're
already
not.
discussed
Hold on.
those.
Stop. You're not going to dictate the terms and the flow of the
But like
conversation.
I said, then he can talk to himself. Like I already
Then
answered
you can
this.
leave. You can leave. Go ahead.
You're a bitch. Like on God.
You're a fucking bitch, and I'm
You're a
glad you're
bitch,
getting kicked
'cause
out of here.
You wouldn't say shit like this to me if I was with my man.
I'd say
You
it
have
to your
so many
face too, you
balls-
stupid. Get out of
So
here.
many balls to talk crazy to women, but you don't got no guts to talk like
That,
this to a man.
that. Get out of here.
You are a bunch of with little dicks.
You didn't play this out. Oh, I didn't? Oh, okay. Hold on.
This is Sparta!
Can I ask you how many cigarettes have you lit?
He seems stressed.
I was gonna ask, is that
Very
in
stressful.
relationship to how stressed you are?
Tell her to message the Instagram page.
That I smoke?
With it after the show. She can message the IG page and we'll get it handled.
You do realize that people smoke cigarettes, right?
Yes, I do. I'm just wondering how many you've smoked in the course of this show.
I don't know. It's a long show. Probably quite a few.
Oh, okay. That escalated. I just like look up every 5 seconds and see a new one. I just thought it was interesting.
God. Okay. I mean, if she's gonna be rude to Andrew.
Look, she started by calling you. That's the only reason I responded, because she's like, you're a bitch. So I was like, well, if you're gonna talk shit, you know.
Oh, didn't I start kicking her off before that?
Yeah, but she
Yeah.
responded with, you're a little bitch. So it's like, well.
Oh, and then you
it's-
started shit talking?
Yeah.
I mean, no, but it's like, even before that, when you were like trying to engage with her in good faith in the conversation, and then she's like, oh, well, we already moved on from that, so I'm not going to continue engaging with you. It's just like, that's just, okay, get out then at that point, you know? So, good times. Okay, I think we're going to wrap up here pretty soon. Oh my God. And as soon as you can mute it with the keyboard, go ahead.
What your biggest fantasy is?
Not even my biggest. It's like one of my fantasies.
And that's her.
Getting baptized, yes, but who's to say you guys?
That was us. I'm taking 100% credit for that shit.
Okay.
We did it, boys. We fucking did it.
They want the credit for that one, guys. So.
And in order to have like societal change, we need multiple people to have this discussion. It takes a long time for people to really use their thinker cap.
That could be.
I'm sorry. Didn't one of the comments though just say these girls are gonna go back to their, what was the word he used?
Huh?
One of the comments, the guy said when these girls leave this podcast, they're gonna go right back to their, what was the word? I don't know. Started with like an E or something. They're gonna go right
Care
back
about
to the
you.
same things. So
They
it's just
know
like,
what you're going to do. They already know what you're going to do. They know that even if you are only making $200 a month
Okay.
that on OnlyFans, that you're going to go back so that you can have your illustrious
I
career
will.
in
You're
lingerie
right.
sales on OnlyFans.
I will.
It's not for you. It's for the hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of people who watch this. It's not for you.
Okay.
We know what you're going to do.
Okay.
You're going to be a 304 for the rest of your life. But it's not. We're talking about all the people who see it.
no, I'm done.
You're rage quitting?
Yeah, I am actually.
Wait, you're rage quitting because?
I'll come back. Have an adult conversation. Talk some shit back.
What was that?
It was one of the hats.
Wait.
Wait for what?
Do you want to? You should at least state your position and just.
I think being called a 304 is disrespectful. Who the fuck says that shit?
Wait, don't you call yourself a 304?
No, who the what? I've never called myself a 304.
Andrew, you should have said strumpet.
What's a strumpet?
What's a strumpet? If you come back, listen. Sniper eyes, Chad. If you come back, I'll tell you. If you come back, we'll tell.
Why? You guys are disrespectful as shit. You guys think it's cute or something. Like, no.
Do you want to come back?
Sure. Genuinely.
Yeah, come on. We're funning.
Why can't we be friends? Oh, why can't we be friends? Oh, why can't we be
What do you
friends?
want?
There
You
we
have
go.
about 5 minutes, bro.
We got 5 minutes?
Pretty much. What's up?
Do you guys want to kiss and make up?
No. Honestly,
guys
don't
want
want to
to-
hear anything he has to say about me anymore after I've heard
But
what he
but
just
so
said about me.
Andrew, let's be. What's a 304? What's a 304?
So from my perspective, this is essentially just an internet meme, which is saying that you're dealing with a highly promiscuous woman who's
A bop.
generally.
A bop is what people call it.
What's a? I don't even know what
what's
a
a
bop
bop?
is.
It's
What's
a
bop?
lame. It's a lame. It's pretty much a lame. It's
Well, no, a 3 or 4, it's like a.
yeah.
So
it's disrespectful as I don't
it's
like.
disrespectful
But
for sure.
To-
but-
and to hear it- and to hear it out of a
Says
man's
it on your
mouth.
account.
And to hear it like,
Wait,
where does it say on my account that I'm a 304? Are
I thought it said it on your account. I'm sorry.
No,
Did I get
you're
that
fucking
wrong?
jit tripping, bro. What?
Oh.
What? You had me come back for what?
Well, I was hoping we could finish the exchange.
Yeah,
Go
we
ahead.
should. We should.
I don't really have anything else to say. Like
We
that
should
exchange
talk it
was
out.
enough. Someone else can speak or something. I don't.
I mean, so you were pushing back and saying that this is totally, irrelevant. No minds are being changed. This type of thing. And so I gave some pushback to that and said it's not for you because we would predict what essentially you're going to do.
Okay,
and
so
and the reason we would predict it accurately is because we actually were trying to convince you away from it, and you were doing everything possible to tell us to go f ourselves, right? So why wouldn't we predict that?
Okay. First of all, I'm not saying go f yourselves. I'm pretty much saying your guys' podcast. I watch your guys' podcast and I'm laughing my ass off. I'm not thinking, oh yeah, they're talking. This makes sense. Like, no, people are watching your podcast and they're laughing at all of us looking stupid, and that's what you guys are doing on here. And then for you on a screen to go ahead and call me a 304 on like a live, that's so disrespectful.
Yeah, but is it true?
No.
Well, what is a 304?
Whoa, hold on. Hey, what?
Y'all have a nice night. We already said it, right? We already said it's a whole. We already said it's a lame. Y'all have a nice night.
You want to just take it? Wait. Can you at least? Wait. So I think we got to start calling women strumpet. Strumpet got destroyed by Andrew Wilson on the Whatever podcast.
I still want to talk.
Michael Knowles annihilates strumpets.
I like that.
Would you, Molly, if I called you a strumpet?
Only the queen of strumpets, though.
Wait, Molly, if I called you a strumpet, would that be kind of endearing? Right? It's kind of an endearing term.
Yeah, but only because it's you.
Molly,
if you call me a strumpet.
You're my favorite strumpet.
Strumpet.
Molly's my favorite strumpet. Followed by Cindy's. She was late. Okay, wait. So what about my age? What were you trying to say?
I just thought that you were older.
Okay. Yeah. But so you just saying that to just try to piss me off or like get me upset? Was that your goal? I'm not
never
upset,
talked to someone with the goal of pissing them off or making them upset.
You just said you came here to argue.
I did. I said I came here and people started arguing with me. I did not come here. I did not wake up today in the morning like I cannot wait to go on the.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
I feel like she's like.
No, I did not wake up today in the morning saying I can't wait to go on the Whatever podcast and just argue with everybody. Do you think that's what I want to do? I was staying here chilling. If anything, my main goal of coming out here was talking about my goal of my 3 husbands.
That's beautiful.
And that's it.
I'm happy for you.
That's really what I want to put out there and what I want people to hear from me. I want my 3 husbands and that's it. I didn't come on here for you to talk about if I had sex or if this or if that or when my boobs got done. Like, I came on here to talk about my 3 husbands and that's all.
That's beautiful. I'm pretty unfazed at this moment, but I want to open it up to the panel and to the chat. The chat, they're begging me to kick you off the show.
Isn't it ending already anyways? I'm ready to leave anyways. So.
They're begging me to kick you off. So I'm asking the chat. Oh, she's just getting up. Okay.
It's like 12 a.m. and you guys, I'm ready to go anyways. I don't know about y'all, but it's been a long ass day.
Wait, do you want to just...
No, because I'm not going to give him the power to kick me off. No.
Oh.
I'm not going to give him the power to kick me off.
I'm making the shot is doing.
Wait, you can see her reflection here. Just keep it. It's like you can't break up with me. I'm breaking up with you.
You can't fire me. I quit.
You can't fire me. I quit.
Your podcast anyway.
Rage quit.
Jeez.
Rage quit. That's
fucking wild. Losing track of time thing.
It's because I said I wanted to leave.
Okay.
Yeah, what was that about? First.
Dissociation.
Oh, you think so?
Bye, babe. Love you. All right.
Bit since that experience, probably like 4.
Wait, so you were surprised that men wanted to have sex with you?
No.
They just seems like they weren't interested in dating her. They were just interested in dating her to get into her pants.
Yeah.
Not with the actual point of being with her, but just to be with her.
And even with the guys I've tried talking to, because I stopped going out on physical dates after those 2 experiences, have just honestly been the same. It's been very like sex forward, sex driven, very much so like I say aggravated sexually because it is very like I don't know, it feels primal, and maybe that comes from past trauma as well. So I like feel that way a lot of times when it's very sex forward instead of relationship forward. But yeah, that's been my experience, especially after COVID, and from other women that I know as well who say they do like to go out and party or they like to hang out with friends. A lot of women, and this is coming from LA specifically just because that's where I'm living, won't even go out anymore. And the parties or underground raves or wherever you go, a lot of time the rule is women are free.
Look, if you guys want to leave, then just get out. Go ahead. You guys can leave. Go. I don't need you guys making little fuck faces at each other the past hour. If you guys want to leave, it's totally fine. Just go. She's had no time to talk. We've given you guys so much attention the entire show. At least be respectful for the last 5 minutes while she's saying her piece. If you need to really leave, your little security guard needs to take you back to LA. Kindly go. Go ahead.
Thank
Out you
you.
go.
Thank you for having us.
Afuera! You can go too. Out you go. Go ahead.
What'd I do?
You were making faces at her. She's
just
trying to
smiled.
tell her story. I told you guys, we have 5 minutes left of the show. You
I
can't
just
just
have to leave.
be polite and listen to her without, oh my God, I can't believe we have another 5 minutes. Go ahead.
I know, I'm trying to rush through.
I'm sorry, I
This
just
is
have to
probably
leave. It's
shaking.
already 11. That's
But
all.
I feel like also this is a long topic. Maybe it's for another episode for other people to talk about. But I feel like in LA specifically with the parties and stuff like
God
that,
damn,
dating
bro.
has been very like women are free for it to try and get women to come in.
Huh?
And a lot of my
What?
women friends don't even want to go
What?
out because there's been so much.
I don't know. Are they gone? Yeah, basically. Okay, what's
I'm
their
in-
fucking film? Go ahead, just let them go.
It's okay. No, it's okay. I think I got my point across. I feel like people who know what I'm talking about and feel what I'm talking about, and I feel like again that also is very influenced by this new bimbo culture.
Yeah.
110%. Because
I think a lot of men think that women in general are over-sexualized now, and that every woman they come across is going to be an over-sexualized little demon ready to like go at it. And I also think because of COVID, a lot of people forgot how to be just a decent human being.
Yeah, how to
social
conversate.
skills and stuff are very off. Social cues are very off. Like
Spencer,
even
go ahead,
this
take that seat over
18-year-old, like COVID hit when what she was like, how old? 14.
Still in high school.
She was
yeah.
14 when COVID hit. Like she hasn't really experienced life or the world
At
and
all.
shit. So like a lot of these people don't know how to act
And
because they
it's
didn't
sad.
have a chance to.
It's
so
really sad.
we're gonna see the
I feel
effects
like-
for a long time.
Yeah, and they're not going to be positive ones. They're already not positive ones. Truthfully.
So I'm endgame with my dude. I'm not going back out there.
I wish you could say the same. Ditto.
You guys will get there.
Yeah, eventually.
Someone has to lead in any situation.
Sorry, so you were about to ask, like, about the business, who is leading in the business. So between you and Lindsay, I think that's her name, right? Who's the leader?
I lead all of our social media. She doesn't touch it at all. She handles all of our finances,
Sounds
all of
like
our
so you
business.
both
I don't
lead
touch
at a
it.
certain area.
Absolutely, we both lead in
Sounds
certain
like
areas.
a team effort.
Is it a partnership?
It's a partnership.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Lindsay
So who
owns
has the final
business.
say? Let's say let's say Lindsay wants to sell the business. Can she sell it without you?
No, we have a contract. It has
Okay,
to be.
so you have to agree. You
Correct.
guys both have to agree. Interesting.
Correct.
I can fix her. I feel like you're gonna meet.
But you don't run your relationship like you do a business. That's not what you want, right?
No,
But
and
she
that
just
was a-
compared it together. So
Yeah, okay, I get
Yeah,
you.
but
I
that's
get
her
you. That
fault.
was a wrong example. That I shouldn't have used that one. I guess I feel like for some reason something has happened in your life. Maybe you need therapy. He doesn't think you need therapy. But something has happened that like somebody wrecked you because the way that you view men is so sad.
I am friends with men.
I know you're friends, babe. I know you're friends
You're
with men, but
acting
you
like
gotta
I
get
hate
to
all
another
men.
level. Like,
I do not hate all men at all. I know that there are a lot of good men out there. I think the ones.
but they're not coming for you. The good men aren't coming for you. And so I want you to, in the most loving way, I want you to look at
Whoa.
yourself and be like, why are the good men not coming for me?
Yeah, right? Like, what the hell?
Girl, you ran your mouth all night. You ran your mouth all freaking
All
night.
freaking
We
night.
all
When you
sat
said-
here.
We
all
We
sat
listened to
here.
you, and we respected you. But I'm telling you right now.
I literally sit in my apartment and I work.
Done.
Okay.
Why are you not
I
dating
think-
any of the guy
they're
friends
all-
that
they're-
you have?
They're turning on you.
I might.
You're what?
We
I
sat here
might.
for 5-6 hours and listened to her.
What was the reason?
I could.
Yeah, it has.
Where's the popcorn?
I got the popcorn. Holy
I have to drive home. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Why
I
are we here
also
this
have to
long?
drive
We barely
home.
got through anything.
So, what?
Yep. You grab the popcorn. Everyone's walking out.
I want popcorn. Pass it.
Hold on. I just don't understand why someone who is single is sitting here talking mostly for 6 hours about relationships
You're
to
right.
women
I
who are
should
happily
take
married.
an exit.
Like, if you're talking about the authority on relationships, wouldn't you ask the people in the room that are happily married?
Facts.
Wait, hold on. We need to get through your dating profile. Just
But you guys don't want to have sex
then-
Wait.
before marriage, and that's what we're
back to
talking
her.
about.
guys,
Sex.
you bullied her. You guys bullied
We
her.
bullied.
We bullied her.
You guys bullied.
Hang on. You stuck up and said that's not bullying. Was that bullying?
No, I'm
Well, I don't know.
kidding.
Now you want me to
No,
have
I
your
like-
guys' back. Where were you guys earlier for me? Nowhere. You were good. You were
I
good.
liked everything you were saying. I'm being a bit
Yeah, we're
facetious
just being
here.
jerks.
I'm just being facetious. Wait, what?
Yeah, she went.
Wait.
No, don't chase her, please. No.
Get her some applesauce and a blanket. Get her an applesauce.
I've heard all I need to hear.
Okay, if we're doing an app review, I'm literally
Respectfully,
leaving.
We didn't
I'm
go
not
through-
even just sitting
You
here.
can
I
have
really
time
don't.
with your conservative
Some-
women, and I'm gonna leave.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no,
Why
of
you
course
guys
we're
leave? Wait, you guys. Wait, hold on. Sit down. Why are you guys leaving? She already left. The annoying girl
Okay,
left.
but if she comes back, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, she's gone.
Okay, because
Yeah,
this is not
sit
the
down.
feminist podcast.
Sit down. Listen to the patriarchy.
We just started throwing a fit, and he's like, "Oh, look at him whining after 7 hours."
What's on purpose?
I'm just frustrated that you want her back one. That's the
We didn't finish her notes.
Well, we are not going to.
Bro, this is not your fucking show. This is not your fucking show. Deal with it. Fucking deal with it.
Okay, then it's okay if we leave, correct? That's what you're saying then.
Yeah, but you're.
That's what you're saying then after that comment.
She's
That's what I'm
gone
saying.
though, so what's the fucking issue?
I'm just saying that you wanted her back. That's what I said.
To finish the dating app segment. Well, you didn't even finish.
We need some food. I think everybody's cranky. We need food. Pizza, yes. Everybody's just hungry.
How long are we gonna do the podcast for?
Bro, I don't know.
Okay, let's move on to the next person. Move on to the next person.
Yo, kindly sit down. Sit down.
Kindly.
Yes, kindly.
The first time.
I know,
This
it was
whole
kinda
time.
Yo, are you gonna sit back down?
Why do I have to? Not for the last 12 years.
Because we
You asked to be on the fucking podcast. You know what? Get the fuck out. Get out. Get out. Just get out kindly. Just leave. You guys get the fuck out.
When I talk to you.
Get the fuck out. You guys can stay. You can fucking leave. You got an attitude. Out you go. They can't get them the fuck out. They can't linger back there. Out the fucking door they go.
It is crazy how you would
Get
talk
the
to
fuck.
a woman
Hey,
for the record.
your permission to be here has been revoked. Kindly leave. Just leave. Out you go.
It was very nice to meet you too.
Yo, you need to fucking leave. Get the fuck out. Yeah, but don't. Yeah, you said you want to fucking leave, so you don't need to like stay here. Just get the fuck
I
out.
told you what the problem was. That's
Yeah,
all.
cool, cool. Out you go. Hey, they can't be in the fucking bathroom. Get them the fuck out. Out they go.
Did you just look at the camera and smile? Like a news anchor?
Welcome to whatever podcast. Where it just went down.
Sit in that seat, Madison. Sit in that seat.
Do you want me to move next to Lindsay or stay here?
Don't look him in the eyes.
It's going to be a bit of readjustment, I think, here.
Hi, Madison. Are you a feminist, yes or no?
Absolutely.
Oh, God.
She's kidding.
Okay.
She's kidding.
I want to know how long it takes
give her
Madison
that
to work
thing
on
right
her
there?
body because she looks amazing.
Thank you.
Yes.
Sorry, I
Girl,
didn't.
you
I
have,
was
like,
not listening to
goals.
everything you say. Thank you.
Is it wine 30 yet?
It is it's popcorn.
Bro, this
Some
girl's
kind of
like,
food.
we're just gonna leave, and then I'm like, fine, fucking leave, and then they want to fucking linger, and oh, let me just say goodbye to her and make it a big
They
fucking
grabbed
scene.
a Gatorade.
It's like,
going to the bathroom. I was like,
nah, you're not. You're out the fucking door.
It's
Go
called
pee your pants back to
gaslighting.
fucking dog shit Arizona or wherever the fuck you're
They're
going.
trying to gaslight you into telling them that they should stay, basically.
I'm not leaving. I'm just getting
That's
water.
fine. That's fine. Get the fuck
We have
out.
seltzers in the fridge. Oh, Lindsay.
Bro, like some people in the
Stop
people
lingering.
In the chat,
Go.
Some people in the chat are like thinking I overreacted. Bro, these girls were so problematic the entire damn night. From the very get-go, I managed to cool shit down at the beginning. It was very contentious, but she's trying to like fucking backseat. I don't know if there's a backseat podcast. The fucking show. Can we move it along? I'm gonna fucking leave if you don't. Like, bro. And you know what's funny? This other girl who was making this girl here, the fucking lost her virginity at 15, fucked a dude, lost her virginity after meeting a dude 30 minutes in, right? I'm asking her questions, and she's like, "Well, I don't want to talk about that." Well, whenever somebody tells me I don't really want to share, I'm inclined to no longer include you in the conversation. So these people who fly, "Oh, I'm not part of the conversation," I gave you an opportunity, and then you're like, "Well, I don't want to talk." Okay. Maybe it's passive aggressive. I'm not gonna fucking talk to you then.
Well, hang
God
on. I feel like before we started this podcast, you specifically said, or whoever was sitting there before you was like,
it was Nick.
Do not share, and then afterwards tell me everything.
Right,
So
we
I
said
will
that.
say you did tell us to share when people weren't sharing.
You also asked for juicy stories, so juicy stories were provided, so that when you're asked about the juicy stories, it's kind of like, please
be
expand
fair,
on the juicy
also,
stories.
Didn't all of them
but I will
request to be
say,
on? All of them?
They requested to be on.
I will say this
Oh.
though, they did threaten to leave these ones. Just saying.
What do you mean threatened to leave?
Who?
Yeah,
oh,
didn't
me.
you
Yeah,
guys?
I said it was.
Yes,
because
that's true.
I will say this girl was going on, and I apologize. This girl, I feel like all night we've been talking about her, and then she goes and sits on the deck, and then she's gonna throw up over
Yeah, she's
here.
high
and, like,
maintenance. She's high maintenance. You're right. She was.
She asked me for weed.
I'm sure the comments are crazy for her.
Are we being kicked out now? 'Cause we threatened to.
No, I'm not going to kick you guys out. I'm not going to kick. Although I do think. I do think that if anybody, like, you did kind of prompt them a little bit when you said, "Oh, I think we're gonna," like, then you plant a seed in their head, like, "Oh, that's an option. Okay, let me use this as leverage so I can ensure the conversation goes my way." If I want to fucking sit here and I try my best to include everybody, but sometimes some people are more interesting than others, sometimes people are more adversarial than others. If I'm going to focus on somebody, then I'm going to focus on somebody. That's how it's going to be.
I don't, you know what I would say though? I don't even think it was that you were. She was like not interesting, at least in my mind. So I'm like, why is he
She
focusing
made the
on
same
her?
argument over and over again, and then when you'd come back full circle, she would still be like, "I just think he should pay for the first date." I'm like, we just spent an hour establishing that is not true. That you would want him to instigate for 6 months of the relationship.
How are you the most likable woman who's been
I know.
here?
Because she's quiet.
She's
How?
a quiet woman.
How are
super
you?
chill.
She's a
super
12.
chill.
Because she's a 12.
Because she's a 12.
Because she's quiet.
She's super chill. Although you gotta be careful with super chill ones, like they're chill at first, but then the crazies, like down the road, bro.
She's gonna rip. She's gonna rip those ears off.
The F on.
Yeah, I
She
was
is
just gonna-
clearly
Yeah,
on something.
Yeah.
This
wanna move on.
podcast has
Okay,
turned
let's just
into a
move on
therapy
then.
session.
You know what I want to talk about is
Wait, really quick.
Yeah.
Would you be able to grab your phone and see if your like girlfriends are down to just like fucking hop on?
on the phone.
Very good idea.
No. Well,
Come
like
up,
in
come up.
studio.
Here, then come.
In
Yeah,
studio.
come up.
Just tell them to fucking drive over, come up.
If you can charge my phone.
Tell them they only get one
Yeah,
shot.
can somebody charge your phone?
Shoot your shot.
I say, why not? We'll throw them on the podcast for a little bit.
Or on the phone if they want to.
Can I take a break?
Yeah, if you want, that's fine. If you want to step away for a little bit. That's fine.
It's the one with the circle in the back.
Let me read this chat here. We have Dylan Lawley. Sorry, Brixton. I just missed Andrew. Shirt freedom over everything. Shout out.
No, not that one.
Black guns matter. Okay. Hat make politicians afraid again. Yikes! Oh, no, bro. Okay, disavow. Disavow.
Lord.
Modest Hikima donated
the legend.
$200.
The legend himself.
Brixton Huge W Girl 2 wants the sympathy vote since bottom 1% of question for panel. What are your thoughts on Nala, previous of Girl on Whatever, who recently converted back to Christianity?
I mean, I'm less skeptical of her but I mean, I think there's actually perfectly valid reason to be skeptical of that. Thoughts on Noah? I mean,
same here. I mean,
good for her though if it's legit. I mean,
you don't really know the ins and outs of somebody's personal life, and like as a Christian, your job is to will the good of the other and to hope and pray for the good of the other. And I hope that she's genuine and I hope she's sincere. But if I were her and if I were turning this big corner in my life, I'd get off the internet 100%, and I'd focus on my private life. I wouldn't be going on Michael Knowles' show and all of that. But you know,
it could be genuine.
Yeah.
It could.
It's hard to
not,
say,
so.
and like right now as well, it's also hard to say. And I wish the best for her. You know?
You know what I want to talk about while my phone is charging is females who see men as objects and just a bank account, but they still want a healthy marriage or a successful marriage with a high value man. Like that's like my main ick.
We'll come to that in just a sec. Let me just get through a couple things. Nick, can you pull up Twitch? Guys, go to twitch.tv/whatever. Drop us a follow, drop us a Prime sub if you have one. Twitch.tv/whatever. Brian looks as nervous as a blank in church waiting for that chick to violate YouTube's TOS.
Good point. I'd be nervous.
I mean, it's been honestly even before the show, I was having some hesitations. So, Real Trump, thank you, man. Nervous as I think the blanket there is a 304. Real Trump, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Back to Twitch, guys. Twitch.tv/whatever. Drop us a follow, drop us a Prime sub if you have one. Thank you guys for all the follows over there and all the primes.
Brian, my girl left apparently.
Wait, she left?
Yeah, Joe tried to go, but apparently she left.
Oh, she's like.
It seems like she did.
Okay. Wait, but Joe, just a point of clarification, Joe. Like, because she said she did want to take a break. Like, did she just want to go for a walk, or she said she's leaving? Yeah, so I had good reason to be skeptical. I mean, the fact that she just lied right there. Oh, can I take a little break? I mean, maybe it was getting to the point of, hey, okay, let's delete your Twitter. Let's delete your OnlyFans.
We were going to get a scalp.
And then, so, okay, well, I'm going to take her out of the, I mean, if she just walks off on false pretenses, I'll just take her out of the description then.
Should I yell for her to come back? I see her walking.
I mean, hey, look, there's a seat for her friend now.
Ask her if she's coming back.
Yeah, can you ask if she's coming back? Just
ask.
see if she's coming back, but I'm pretty sure that's a rage quit.
She's in her car.
Okay, sweet.
She's in a car.
Okay, that makes...
I don't think she should be driving, but
Oh, wow.
Look at that, she got a bunch of attention, and then as soon as we want to move it on, she...
Do you know what's funny, bro?
Yeah.
You were just talking about being jaded, and I'm like, please describe to me a scenario where you've been jaded. And then instantly, can I go take a break? Drives off
and then
the
lies.
podcast.
And lies. I mean, look, honestly, in a lot of...
Bad. No, that's not cool.
It isn't cool.
No.
A lot of the jadedness actually is like shit that the audience doesn't even see. It's all the bullshit that you have to deal with behind the scenes, the no-shows, the flakes, the rude behavior, the entitled behavior, like the amount of people that will have no-shows. We like, and they'll lie too. Like, we'll have last-minute cancellations. It's not just they cancel last minute, that's rude on it in itself, but they'll just lie. My car broke down. Oh, I'm sick. And then you look at their Instagram story later that night. They're at the bar, they're at the club, they're at the party. These people lie. They're super liars. Doing this show, like, some of the shit I hear on the show is like, yeah, it's bad, but the behavior, like, just trying to basically talent coordinate is the most like soul-sucking shit ever, dude.
If it makes you feel better, so we've got 500 influencers on our books. We get it all the time.
It's a nightmare.
Dude, you should see the
nightmare.
the mental breakdowns I have to deal with, where like someone will just fucking pop off. They're like, I'm gonna. One chick. Sorry, not to stereotype.
Wait, where's Maddie?
Behind you.
Oh. Okay. Holy shit! She just came out of nowhere.
She's barely moved.
One girl had a mental breakdown on
Gone
Instagram.
to heaven we will never know. Netflix original should be Daisy the Baby Killer. Daisy's video donated $20.
Oh,
to top it all off, you never actually heard Daisy out to give her side of the story and showed her video. Absolutely controlled to be a one-sided argument.
Show it.
Should we do the video?
I want to see it.
Daisy, you want to watch the video?
I mean, people know what's going on. Like, even if they don't know you from this panel, they will know later. So I'm not gonna. I'm just tired.
Okay. King 1998
You didn't want to play the video
$20.
since beginning.
It's because
That's not
Andrew
fair.
has
I didn't
no
know
loyalty.
that. You brought me here
Trying
to be
get
roasted
a viral
today.
moment on here looking cringe so he can go up to FNF and say
That is your
he tried.
intention.
Stop platforming
Because I
all
asked you
lead
10
into
times
his
to play the
handicapped
video.
audience.
You haven't. That's not fair for me.
Jeremy donated $500. After we get past all of this hatred and my own problems, thank you for this. God bless you, Daisy. Here is your $500.
Wait, was this to mute Daisy again?
Oh, you didn't say it.
You're leaving? Daisy, wait.
I have to go with her.
Wait, God, we're almost...
We came together. So.
Well,
Daisy's
thank you
fortune
guys,
cookie donated
thank you guys for
$20.
coming.
All of your baby deleting, cash grabbing
get it.
scams will fail. Your lucky numbers are 10, 5, and 15.
Okay.
Hate for Maddie donated $20. Kelly and Maddie, can you please touch tips? Helmet tips.
We're too far from each other. For $50. Brent, what are you doing?
Real Trump donated $20. Kelly, you look like you cook some phylomine noodles.
You just
Enter
exposed
Daisy, your child literally could have been the next Tiger Woods, but you said someone being mean to me on the internet wasn't worth it. Daisy's defense donated $20. You guys are disgusting for trolling a woman
Guys,
who
you made her
just
rage
lost
quit.
her baby. All this
Lost
woman
her
wanted was a
baby?
baby with the man
Guys,
she
you-
loved.
Oh, it was
Watch
an
her interview
accident.
with
She
H3
didn't mean to.
podcast to understand full picture.
Guys, you gotta be nice.
They would-
you know.
she didn't mean to.
Fetus
She didn't mean
donated $20. Mommy, this point she left. P.S. Good thing you have Alpha Nick there to pop your bottles and protect the panel.
She was like, there's a bowl of
Real
chips.
Trump
that
donated
fell off.
$20.
She made a mess. Didn't break
Ryan, I'm a
anything.
38-year-old divorced HVAC technician, and
I
let's
remember
be
you, man.
honest,
What's up?
no one wants to hear from some average dude like me. I'd much rather watch Andrew Wilson make these women look like artards.
Can we group all the women together?
Ryan's _feeder_69 donated $20. The dits in the orange is
Ryan
just like
Feeder?
blah 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 blah, while the Canadian is like Soraya, don't you know?
Sorry.
Don't you know?
Sorry.
Don't you know? eh?
That's
Don't you
why
know?
Minnesota, I think, right?
Yeah.
Like,
But yeah, I mean, to real Trump there, you could have no, like, it's not a clout thing, by the way. I'll bring on a guy who has 0 followers, has an average job. It's not your job. It's not your clout. Don't care. It's your ability to actually be able to effectively participate in the debate in the face of people who strongly disagree with you, to actually be able to articulate good arguments. I'm not even that good of a debater. That's why I like to try to have like a little backup, you know. That's why I have Andrew on. He's he's one of the best. I don't know if I've seen anybody who debates nearly as well as Andrew. Yeah. He's a
he
fucking
scares me.
powerhouse.
He scares me.
And I actually I think I'm one of the first ones who really I think when I first messaged Andrew, he had maybe 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. He's now at like 60, 70,000. That's probably mostly from whatever.
Johnny Law donated $20. Second girl from the right, would you date a 40 years old Army infantry veteran that makes $60K a year to be a stay-at-home dad?
Wait, so he's
Second girl from
working,
the
but then
right.
he's also a stay-at-home dad? I don't get that. He's in
40-year-old
the infantry.
Army infantry veteran makes 60K a
he's out.
year.
So he's out. Oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
you would.
100%.
Yeah. But I mean,
If
just
he's a good man,
yeah.
who loves
Just to
me.
give context though, like when it came to Andrew, right? I saw videos of him, and I was like, this guy's a fantastic debater.
Grimsith donated
Didn't care
$20.
about his following. It was
Ryan,
irrelevant.
you're a pioneer
Did
and a
not
decent
care.
man. I agree with 99% of everything you say.
Thank you, man.
Long-time viewer,
Appreciate
and I
it.
have to say.
Thank you,
You're
brother.
doing the Lord's
Oh,
work.
Thank you.
He's a brave
and a decent man. He's a pioneer.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, Andrew, like clout, don't give a fuck. Don't give a Chase. No following.
The good
I have
guys
no
donated $20.
Don't care.
How are you guys still awake? Shot out
We're
night
gonna end
owls.
soon. We're gonna end soon.
Just
Yeah, I have
woke
a
up.
flight in
Trust.
4 hours.
Meow 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 meow. Goose, you look like my son. Meow 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 meow. Shot out fellow good guys who GTFO cities.
Yeah, good times. The two, I will say who the two were. I don't even honestly remember their names. One of them was, there's a panel where like 3 girls got kicked out. I'm trying to remember. I think was Nick there for this one? It was like this guy who sat here said nothing. Then he went on to like talk shit because these people have a poor performance on the podcast, and instead of like reflecting and be like, got in over my head, I actually don't know how to debate at all. They want to just blame me for not giving them the layup, not giving them the handhold. I forgot what that guy's name was. There was a guy who very recently talked shit. It was the private security guy with the beard, he did like, I'm trying to remember. No, he was a security consultant or something. Beard, and talked massive shit, like some. I don't know if he was like big guy, beard. Steve?
Cherry
Stephen
donated
Ross or something?
$20. So the male guests need to be master debaters? Sorry, had to.
I mean, they don't have to be. You don't have to be like Andrew Wilson level, but like.
Not just male guests though. I feel like female guests also. Like, you
Well,
need
also
to be able to.
I also do want women who can come on and actually share.
For a
and
minute, I
contribute.
felt like you were being a real asshole tonight, but then.
No, I
But
was.
then I
I
kind
was
of.
being a dick.
Yes, you were, and I kind of took in what you were doing, and it was hard not to internalize it. But I tried to be better. I tried.
I fuck it up more. Oh my god.
This troll is out of control, Brian. Out of control. It's time.
Why did
It's
that rhyme?
time.
You just call her a troll?
Yeah.
Troll.
Troll. For sure.
Hold on. Wait. What do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, this troll needs to get the fuck out of here. She's hijacking the show. We have all these other great gals who've come from all over the place, want to get their stories out. They want to talk. They want, they want us to engage with them. And she's just hijacked the entire thing. Now she's wrecking the camera equipment, right? She had a
Mr.
fake cross
Boatwright
for
donated
when she was gargling balls.
$200.
It's like, yeah,
I don't
enough's
know
enough,
if you
right?
know this, but I consulted a whiteboard and found out that 10 plus 5 is 15.
Okay.
Snaps to you.
Yeah, I kind of like.
Snaps to you.
I kind of try to give her a chance, like playfully with the hat, to redeem herself. Just like instead of me just kicking her right then and there, I was trying to give her a chance to redeem herself. But
It is
I
what
mean,
it is.
she just refused. Where's Madison?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you got
Yeah,
to get
no,
the
I
fuck
know.
out of here.
Cindy,
You do.
unfortunately, yeah, you've just been too disruptive. Like, we just got to ask you to leave. Madison's
Yeah.
going to take your spot, so.
What? How am I being disruptive?
Because, what do you mean? How am I being disruptive?
You were the one that gave me the hat.
Yeah, but like.
Yeah, we didn't.
So
we
that
tell you
was-
to,
that was
to
probably
start
about me.
messing with
I'll
camera
take that
equipment and being
responsibility.
Yeah, you're
Fruit
getting.
Loop.
Yeah, but you're getting out of your chair. I specifically told you, hey, just grab the hat, give it back to me.
I know, but you could have just
refused.
not given me the hat instead.
Okay, so but me giving you the
and
hat.
I wasn't spinning it before.
Me,
so
yeah,
it's
but me
always
giving
me.
you the hat was like me giving you an out. Instead of having to kick you, I was like, okay, do this stupid thing. I'm not going to kick you off the show right now.
I'm so confused because.
What's there to
all
be
you-
confused
you
about?
just
I've
took
asked you
just
politely
took
to
my
leave.
phone and then you gave me the hat and said sit there in 5
Just
minutes.
get out of the chair.
Look,
and get the fuck out of
decision's
the
been made.
studio so we can get to the rest of the
It's okay.
interesting
It's
women
okay,
and not the
Cindy.
trolls.
It's all right, Cindy.
I wasn't even trolling.
Look, that's fine, but the decision's
just
already
having
been
fun.
made. Kindly
What's
get
even
up and
trolling?
Leave.
What?
I said that I wasn't even trying to troll.
Okay, Cindy, look.
I got your phone. Let's go.
Just go. Come on.
Cindy, please don't make this like a thing. It's over.
Cindy, it's not a big deal. We're not making a big scene, but just leave. You've been kind of disruptive and trolling, so just go.
Can I say something?
No, just leave.
No, get out.
Just get up and leave.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Your permission to be here. Okay, look, now I'm trespassing you. Your permission to be here has been revoked. Can you just get up out of your chair? Just walk out. Don't make a scene. It's not a big deal. Thank you for coming, but just get up and leave.
Oh,
Dude, what are you doing? She's like,
I'm trying to help you move
the
camera.
can you stop? Cindy, you're being trespassed. Do you understand?
What did I do? I can't be seen.
I've already explained it to you. Look. No, it's not yet. Look, Cindy, it's not a big deal. You've been disruptive.
Okay, can you read the TOS? Did I break any of those rules?
Yo,
'Cause you
I
said-
could, if I want to, hold on. If I want to kick anybody out of here for any reason, I can. You don't need to I don't need any justification for you asked to leave my property. Like I said, I've trespassed you.
I know, but I came here and I drove here 2 hours.
Yeah, you've been here on the show for most of the time, but now you can leave.
I don't want to.
Perhaps Simp and Cindy
Wow.
next time.
Do you
you'll
see how
have a
she
better
doesn't
attitude.
respect? Hold on.
Ow.
She doesn't. I just told her no, and she's continuing to stay here.
Because I'm here.
So now you're trespassing. You're actually committing a crime now.
Okay. I'm committing a crime.
Dude, this chick would definitely essay some person
Oh.
That's crazy.
Wait, how do we get
Your
there?
consent
Wait, hold
here-
on. You said that. You
your
said to not
consent-
talk about anything with that.
Yo,
Wait,
your
before,
consent to-
Before our stream,
Stop,
you said
stop.
to not mention anything to do with that.
Your consent to be here
And
has
you just
been
said that.
revoked.
You
Yeah,
literally
my
said
house,
to not.
my rules. My house,
Okay,
my rules.
but you
Your
literally
consent,
said to
your
not
consent
mention
to be here has been revoked. Maddie, you can film too. Your consent to be here has been revoked. Kindly get up and leave. I'm not going to make a big scene about it. Just get up and leave. You just going to keep sitting there? Nah, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. This is my house. You can't do that.
Yes, I am.
Nah, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Not yet, Nick.
Yes, I am.
Look, you do realize that right now you're breaking a law.
How am I breaking a law? Come on.
It's called trespassing.
Because we
How
asked,
am I
I've asked you to leave.
Leave.
Technically, we could forcibly remove you. I don't want to have to do that. Please don't make a scene. Just get up.
And we're
leave.
not going. We're not going to do that. What we're going to do though.
Okay,
is,
but I've done nothing.
Don't look. Don't escalate it.
It's not.
Just
It
go.
doesn't matter. Just leave. Just get out.
Just go.
Dude, you're
Bunch of these
holding up the
other
whole
great
show.
women here who we want to get to.
You're holding up
they
the whole
took
show.
time to come out
Cindy.
on the show. They want to have their voices heard.
Unbelievable,
You've been a.
But you weren't
have
even.
literally
You
been a
literally said
disruptor.
yourself
You
that
get-
the hat
shut
was
up,
a
shut
distraction.
up! Shut up and get out. Just get the fuck out.
Just get
Stop
out.
talking. Get out. Get
Cindy,
out.
Don't make a fucking scene. Cindy, stop making a scene. Just get up and
I'm
get out.
making a scene.
Yeah, you are. Listen. If
Okay, can
somebody
you read
was
the
in-
chat? What are they saying?
Stop.
Like
If-
I've done nothing.
Cindy, if somebody was in your house and they asked you to leave, doesn't matter.
Okay, but
the
you
reason.
invited me here, and
So?
what am I supposed to like?
Yeah, but okay.
Now you have been uninvited.
No, what's the American
She doesn't
law?
understand just basic courtesy and decency and logic.
I'm dead.
Bro, Cindy, get up and leave.
No, I didn't know the law.
Twerk on the table? I think
Did
I
you
could
talk
do
about
a split and
Is it?
shit. For real.
Dude,
You trespass.
can you
Offsetting. Look.
Okay, so here's the situation.
For
Here's the
sure,
situation. Wait, guys, stop. Here's the situation. This is my property. I've trespassed you. I've asked you politely multiple times
Are
to
you
leave.
just trying to do it just because it's gonna get views on YouTube? She got kicked out.
No, you've been disruptive, Cindy. I've asked people to leave the show before. They get up. They don't make a big fucking scene. They just leave. You're being it's not a big deal. People leave the show.
It was just
No.
we
There's
were
not.
streaming.
There's not going to be a negotiation. I've made my decision. There's no going back. Just get up and leave. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Just get up and leave.
Pack your shits and go.
Yo, do you guys want her to leave?
Look at that, the cuck.
Hey,
even-
Andrew,
get the
come on,
fuck
be nice.
Out
Be
of
nice.
here, right? Get the fuck out of here.
Right, I'm like, it's kind of interesting.
Andrew, mate,
We just want to finish the show, I think.
I've been respectful. I just want a bit of respect back, yeah.
Andrew.
No. Hang on. That's not disrespectful if it's a cuck by your own admission, right? I'm not being disrespectful to you.
Okay.
That'd be like calling me a debate bro. That's true. Right?
Dude,
So it's like an
Cindy,
objective
just get
truth.
up. Just get up and leave.
But you have been respectful. I do grant that.
No, I appreciate the argument and the
Okay.
debate.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. All your previous shows. I mean, if I don't know if this is going to be enough motivation for you. We're promoting your Instagram is linked in all the other shows. I'm just going to take you out of the description on all of those other shows because now you're like, it's one thing for me to just like ask you to leave, but
do you realize what you've done to our relation? You're never, if you're kicking me out, I'm not gonna be. That's literally saying you don't like me.
Oh no, we won't have you back to disrupt the fucking show. Oh, that's terrible.
I'm just saying in general on the internet, like our relationship. You're not gonna DM me and tell me.
Dude,
come on.
honestly, I would have if you just left, I would have been happy to actually invite you back. I would have still invited you back, but now you're making it a huge thing.
Like, we have a relationship and we're supposed to leave it on a good term. So why would you just say that on stream, like kick me out?
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm saying. You're like right now you're kicking me out, and if I leave, right?
Speak into the mic if you're gonna speak into
And then
the
a
mic.
week later, I get a DM from you. Oh, Cindy, can you come on? What's the point? You kicked me out off your show. I'm not gonna be in like a idiot to go back on your show because you kicked. Like seriously?
I've invited people back on the show.
But that's kind of
rage quit, and I've
yeah, but that's stupid. That's dumb. That's
Okay,
stupid.
fine.
You just
Cool.
made yourself look like. If you're playing the part of getting kicked out and then to go back on again, what does that make you look like? Desperate?
I don't care.
I'm not that desperate.
Okay, then fine. You'll never be on the show again. I don't care.
Gerald donated $200. There's more than enough video footage to press charges. Cindy, no one cares. Fuck off.
Look, dude.
Yeah, Jess Gerald said it. Fuck off. Get out of
There's
here.
more
You
than enough
suck.
video footage to press charges.
Yo, it's really simple.
Okay,
Just
then
get up.
press charges. Call the police.
You're really gonna
Call the police. Tell them your reason.
It's not even that
tell them what?
Call the police. Call the police. I'm trusting.
Could.
Okay,
I'd rather,
do it.
Right, but I'd rather you just fucking leave.
Okay, do it. Call the police.
No, I'd rather you just fucking leave so we don't waste their fucking time with this bullshit.
I wasn't wasting. I literally went
That's not
right
what I
back to the
said. I don't
seat
wanna
and I
waste their
accidentally
fucking time.
bumped into the camera footage.
Oh, they spilled again?
Yeah, I got
Oh
it.
my god.
Let's just take one thing at a time.
Yeah. Yo, just fucking leave, Cindy.
It's okay.
You're just making it worse for yourself. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I feel like it's dragging on a little bit too long.
Bro,
It's
be
not
like,
funny no
okay,
more.
fine. You don't have to like me. You can fucking hate me. I'm
I
asking.
never
I've been
disliked
polite.
you, but it's
I've been
like-
polite. I'm just asking. Look, I was polite
And
kicking you
everybody
off.
who asked me about you, I've always said good things about
That's
you.
fine.
So
Then fine, talk shit about me from here on out. Don't care. I asked you politely to leave. I didn't say get the fuck out, bitch. I just said leave. That's it.
okay, but you're still telling me to leave a podcast that you
Bro,
invited
this
me
is,
on,
imagine
and that
if
I'm
you
going.
were dating
I was.
this chick and you asked her to leave your place and she refused to leave. Like fucking ridiculous. Look, this is my property. I've trespassed you. You're trespassing. Just get up and fucking leave.
that's like
You're
basically
look,
saying
you
you
can
don't fuck
fucking
with
hate
me.
me for the rest of your life. Honestly, I don't even think me kicking you off is a big thing. We could have had you back if you had just gone up. That's besides the point, though. Look, we got a whole panel here. You've been holding up the show for like 10 minutes at this point. You can say, fuck Brian, I hate Brian. Be respectful to the other panelists who came here. and did
I
say-
never did anything to any of them. I
But
was
your
literally
refusal to leave
You're the
is
one that
holding
gave me
this
the hat.
up.
What started this? What started all of this? Because the hat?
This is gaslighting.
It's not
Gaslighting.
gaslighting. It literally
Yeah, it's my
all
fault.
started because you gave me that hat.
Yeah, because you were on your phone against the rules that we
Okay,
said.
you
Don't
could have
be
just
on your phone.
took my phone. That's it.
That's what we did,
You've
but
been
then
on
you-
your phone too. You've been on your phone multiple
the
times
host
from
of
your
the show,
streams.
and I'm
There's
coordinating
other girls
other
that's been
shit.
on their phone before, so there's
don't
not
have
really
to-
a reasoning for you to
I've-
be disrespectful to me.
I've kicked off other women before. Just get the fuck off the show. Get up and fucking leave. There's no negotiation here. Just get the fuck up
You
and
only
leave.
because he's listening. This idiot right here. He's like, oh, she's a troll. Like, it's too much. I can't handle this. You can't have a little fun in your life. You gotta be serious and smoking your cigarette.
Bro.
Like every 2 seconds.
So about 10 minutes.
Just get the fuck up and leave. Get up and leave. I don't know. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I want to see what the chat has to say.
This gotta be. This has to be ridiculous.
The United States of whatever podcast does not negotiate with terrorists. Get your ass out of the chair and get
I'm
the fuck out of
terrorizing?
the studio.
I did not bring,
the police
like,
will be
any
called,
weapons in here.
and you
I
will
came
be
here in-
arrested
I
for
came here in
trespassing.
peace,
Not a
Andrew.
joke. It's not a joke. I don't know why you think it's a joke.
Zulu
Get out.
donated $200.
I think it is a
Get
joke.
the fuck up and get out.
Because
retard.
your
Get out. Get the
eyes
fuck
are
out.
twinkling.
What are you doing? At this point, you could be considered dangerous. You've been asked to leave multiple times. You won't leave. Get out of the studio. Get out of the studio. Stop talking. Get up and get the fuck out. What are you doing?
I mean, we get our 200.
It's not a joke. Like, what are you doing? Get up and leave. Get up and leave.
We did
Get
fly
up
to get here, I'm not going to lie.
and leave. How many more times does this need to be stated to you? Emphatically, we have video evidence. You will be trespassed. We don't want to do that. Leave the
Okay,
studio.
what's the evidence?
So?
The evidence that you've been asked to leave multiple times is on
For
private
what
property.
reason?
Get
For
out.
what-
I
for
don't.
what reason?
Are
Get
you
out.
fucking dumb? I don't need a reason to. I could, if I asked anybody here to leave.
Okay, but there has
they
to
have
be a reason.
No, there doesn't.
Yes,
Yeah,
there
here's
is
the
a reason
reason.
No.
He
to
said
kick
so.
me
Get
out.
out.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
If somebody's at your house and you ask them to leave,
Here we go.
Nickelodeon
Most of the
donated
time, like, my
$200.
friends would be like, oh, like,
This is
I have
mad.
something
Why
to do. My
you
friends
make
are
me hit
coming
you
over.
energy? Not that desperate. Lol. See you in 2 months, dumb cunt.
So, like, usually, like, if my friends would be
Oh,
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
oh, yeah,
Smart.
oh, yeah, so, like, you have to go because I have, guests coming over. I'm going to leave.
Oh, well, we have guests who are already here that we'd like to get to. Can you get out?
yeah, just leave.
Look at these nice ladies. You're ruining their great time.
How
They could've had-
was I ruining when you literally,
Because you won't get up and
dragging it
leave
on,
and
right? If I
stop
could have
you.
been,
We could have
Listen,
been
if you
at that
escalate
point,
this,
like-
listen, if you escalate this,
I'm tired,
then we
I
have
got
to make
school
an
tomorrow,
example.
like,
We have to make an
I'm a student,
example
babe.
by actually calling the police, having you trespass. Don't be stupid. Just get up and leave.
I think like I would have left if you didn't.
I can't hear you unless you're talking in the mic. You
I said
realize that
I would have
threatens
peacefully
you.
left if you didn't threaten me, and because you threatened
Nobody
me.
threatened you.
Yes,
We-
you
I
did.
know
You
the
literally said you were gonna call the
consequence to an
police. You literally,
Yeah, that's
Andrew,
a crime.
you literally said you
Consequence
called the
to an
police.
action.
You're committing
Yeah,
a
that's
crime.
right. That's
Right,
what
so
a
you're
trespass is.
threatening me,
Wait,
so I'm
hey,
sitting here.
Stop. You're committing a crime. You're literally
Yeah,
committing
leave.
a crime.
Yeah, I'm
You've been-
committing a crime.
Are you fucking
You are.
dumb? You literally are.
How am I committing a crime?
Do you know
when
what
there's literally
trespassing is?
proof.
You're
There's literally
trespassing
proof.
You're an idiot. You're a fucking
of
idiot.
you
There's no
inviting me
reasoning
over
with-
to
there's
do
no reasoning with
an
this fucking
exchange
idiot.
for content to content.
It's not a threat to be like if you don't stop.
I would have left if you didn't
Well,
threaten
actually,
me.
the
I
threat-
did.
the
I
threat
asked
is
you to
the-
leave
just so
without
you
threatening
understand,
you.
The threat
Yes,
is
you
the other
did. You threatened.
direction.
I've never said
You after being asked
You
to
literally
leave,
threatened
you refused to leave, you
that
become the threat.
I would
You
be
need to go.
locked up if I didn't leave.
No, that's what's going to happen, unfortunately for you.
Watch the police come and she goes, cuff me. Cuff me.
Yeah,
I've never gone.
what
I've
can
never
you do for
gone.
newer
I've never gone
trespassers?
cuffed before.
It's sad, but I mean,
I've never
it's kind of
got
stupid.
Sorry.
Just saying.
Wait, what'd you say, Andrew?
I said it's really silly for you to escalate it that far,
You're the
but
one
I
escalating,
mean,
like
there's no
you're
reason
escalating
for you
this.
to do so. I would just actually get up and go. I would not stick around for the cops. It's not a great idea. Nobody
Okay, but I
actually
didn't do
wants to
anything.
that
I
to you.
didn't. I didn't do
It
any
It doesn't
crime.
matter what you perceive as
doesn't
being
matter,
wrong.
dude.
What you perceive as being a wrong doesn't matter. You've been asked to leave. You're trespassing on private property. Get up out of your chair and get out.
I was
Simple.
invited. I
Get
signed.
up,
I
shut up,
signed
shut
an
up, shut up,
NDA.
Stop talking. Get up from private
I
property.
signed an
and
NDA.
Leave. Then here's the NDA. Get out. Get out.
Bro, this is
Get out.
This is like the crazy entitlement that we have with people, man. It's crazy.
What kind of entitlement?
You're
You
enti-
gave
you
me
feel
a
entitled-
colorful hat that looked like Caillou. Caillou.
You feel
Well, it's
entitled
nice
to
of you to
stay
wear
here.
the hat.
And
but
then,
trespassing,
and then
you leave.
while I was wearing the hat, Andrew was laughing
stop
the whole
talking.
through
Stop talking and leave.
and
Stop talking
giggling.
and
He was
leave.
like, "Oh,
Stop talking and leave the studio. You're out of control, right? You're clearly mentally unstable. You need to get up and leave the studio immediately.
oh my gosh,
Get up.
there's no
and
way you
leave
just said
the
that."
studio immediately. Stop talking. Get up and leave. Get up.
He's recording
and
me
leave
without
the
consent.
studio. This is all bad for you. Just get up and leave the studio. Stop talking. Get up and leave.
Here's another 69.
You're
to
staying
make
here
my
without
$130
consent.
plus 3 other 200 super chats add up.
She was like, he's recording me without consent, but yet you're here without consent.
I'm gonna have to take you out. Will you just get up and go?
Why would that be? I literally signed paper. What are you
Yeah,
talking
but
about?
part of that paper is to not be on the phone.
No. Yeah, just leave, please.
Oh, yes, Dave.
I'm like, we're caught in a
Maddie,
little
we have fun. We'll meet you at the door.
little fibble.
Bye.
Oh my god.
Bye, friend.
That was a fucking.
Bye, friend.
Bye, friend. I know. Well, I didn't expect that to
We
happen.
can move up a little bit now.
Like, we gotta fix the camera. Oh, yeah. No more squishes.
Like, what's happening now? Like,
are we done?
What's the talk? Is everyone's nights going well?
I didn't know it was 9 o'clock.
I'm
Hang on, we're sorry, guys. Just, just hang tight for a second.
No, I mean it's fine. It's like we're not the ones that made a fool out of ourselves.
What's your favorite fast food?
Favorite fast food? I'm gonna say like Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Oh no, yeah.
I'm sorry to cut in, but I don't actually understand. Now I don't know your name, the gal in who's sitting. From my perspective, would be to the right side of the table, second one over, who has been kind of verbally sparring with everyone tonight. What'd you say your name was?
That's you.
Yeah.
Oh, Paloma.
Paloma. Okay. I don't understand why when Brian said just please answer the question, you went like, look at this shit. Look at this. Look what's going on here, right? What's going? I don't actually understand that. Think of it from his perspective. He's going around the table and he wants to get everybody's actual answer. If somebody goes on a diatribe right then, how could he get everybody included in the conversation?
I really don't care about answering your stupid questions anymore, both of you guys, so I'm actually going to go. But you guys have a great night.
Do you want to at least, let me ask you just a few more questions if you don't mind.
I mind. What are the questions?
So it's a rage quit?
Hold
I
on.
don't care. Rage
it's
quit.
Okay. Let me ask her a couple
It's not
questions.
a rage quit.
It's a rage quit.
Okay, whatever you want to word
What
it.
did I say that was so offensive to you?
It's nothing you said. I just really don't have the energy to keep going back and forth with you because you want a specific answer and I'm not going to give it and you're going to keep prying and prying until you get that answer and I'm not going to give it to you.
So you're just intellectually dishonest?
I just don't feel like arguing with you anymore. Like plain and simple. You're not somebody I'm obligated to argue with.
No, I agree. You're not. If you want to rage quit, it's totally up to you.
Rage quit, whatever you want to word it. I don't really give a fuck. I'm leaving.
So I'll ask you the I'll ask you the question. So you do believe in the patriarchy, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you think that women are oppressed?
Yes.
In the United States?
Yes.
And who are men the oppressors?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go.
So, well, I'm asking you some more questions. So,
I'm gonna leave.
Okay, that is a rage quit. Okay.
This is Sparta!
Peace out. Peace out. You too, homie.
I just wonder why, out of all.
No, but okay. So the question is, in this scenario, he's a good guy, monogamous, wants a long-term relationship with her.
It raises more questions for me.
Right. But would you rather see her in the situation with the older man, who wants to have a long-term monogamous relationship with her, is not going to cheat, going to be loyal, or for her to just be hoeing around and sleep with 20 frat boys her age? Which would you prefer to see?
I mean, I prefer them both to be settled and happy.
That's not the
but
question. That's not the question. Answer the question.
Stage of their life.
There's two options. Which would you prefer to see?
The 21-year-old and the 35-year-old?
Okay, so I changed it to 40. So
Okay.
21-year-old
I think it's
with the
starting to
40-year-old.
get weird at 40. But
Yes,
I do
you've
prefer,
already said that.
I know, but I was in the middle of saying I would prefer to see them both settled and happy. And again, it's a little uncomfortable for me, but I would prefer that for both of them.
Over
yes.
her sleeping with men
And him,
her
but
age.
yes. Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean?
But because it's really common in these particular red pill settings that
Is this a red pill setting?
Come on.
Are you fucking retarded?
I'm sorry, what?
There was an option.
Bro, you dropped the prop.
Well, I didn't know it was going to come out.
Well, I mean, probably shouldn't play with props.
Brian, you don't need to be so rude.
Could I make a comment as soon as...
Why would you call me fucking retarded?
Because, I mean, you dropped the prop, it's on the floor now, you haven't done anything to pick it up.
Well, I would, but I'm a little distracted by you calling me fucking retarded.
Yeah, I mean, here's the tone policing again, so... Is this a rage quit?
No, I'm not rage quitting. You're just so disrespectful.
You literally... Yeah.
Hang on. Listen, hang on. It's been super hostile. Let's finish the You don't want to finish the convo?
I love you, Andrew, but I'm not gonna be called fucking retarded.
It was kind of fucking retarded.
It was also
She would hate to hear
insulting
me
and the mental illness and
It was
the,
a little.
I don't want to hear the verbiage.
Can I make a quick comment?
Serious with me, girl.
Well, hey, it happens.
I can agree with you on that one.
Yo, Desmond, you can't be on your phone right now, man. Yeah, in any case, you've been interrupting all night, and it's just you got to let people finish their point. So, okay, how could it be the case then that there's a cohort of men on dating apps that get almost all of the attention on the dating apps, and they're running through chicks?
This is just a whatever podcast. Like, you're not saying anything. Like, you're saying
I'm not-
whatever. All I hear is whatever. Like, it's nothing good. It's just all this bullshit's hurting my brain. It's just like, ugh.
Yeah, your high vibrational brain that can't understand facts
You're
and
not speaking
logic.
high vibration. You're speaking low vibration.
You're
It's just not
fucking low
good.
vibration.
I said what you're speaking is low vibration.
You just cursed at me. I never even cursed at nobody up in here, so I just didn't
There's
like
more
that.
than one way to be rude to somebody, and you're constant interrupting.
Wait, there was no
failing.
curse.
It's like
Yeah,
arguing
hang on.
to
Cursing
argue.
is a
It's like that's the
specific
thing that's
thing.
getting frustrating. I think we're all tired. None of us have energy because you literally argue to just fucking argue. Like the answer is simple, yes or fucking no, and then you want to argue, and it's like getting tiring because I don't even have the energy to interject because I'm fucking over it. Because like he asks you literally a question and you're like, but this is it's like,
No,
oh
the
my god,
questions
you
that they're
are delusional.
asking
For
me is
fuck's sake,
not-
just answer yes or no. Let's keep it on topic and let's fucking have great conversation.
Yeah.
Because none of us want to get involved anymore.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
you guys
agree, but I'm not
literally just talk
arguing to
yourselves over
argue.
here. You are. You literally are.
I'm arguing my point of view.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
I'm
You don't let
stating
them
my point
finish.
of view.
You don't let them finish. Everyone's been respectful. You don't let them finish, and you just want to like literally respond to respond. It's like combative. It's I hate to say this, but sometimes like
honestly-
our Middle Eastern women, our women are like so combative that it's like you have to prove your point. You don't have to prove your point. It's a conversation. Listen to what he's saying. Half of the time, Andrew's saying exactly what you're fucking saying, but you're not even listening to him.
I
and
am
You're just like
listening.
literally just talking to talk.
That's
a
not
lot
true.
of times
That's not true.
You're talking. I'm still talking.
Because you keep
learn
going.
to listen.
Like,
That's
no,
what the
I
fuck
don't
you've been doing
need
all night.
to.
Just learn to listen for a second. As a
I
woman,
learned.
it's nice to shut the fuck up sometimes
Well,
and
you
listen.
aren't even understanding what the
My
hell's going
God.
on. Come on, let's go.
Literally, sometimes it's the power. Huh?
No, it's okay. I'm just not gonna hear you talk.
No,
about
that's
it.
fine. It's exhausting. My God.
You can do what you want. That's why you're in the predicament you're in.
Fuck, it's exhausting to listen to the same shit.
Well, he
Well, why
was
you running?
calling on her multiple times. You kept saying the girl with the Italia, whatever
Yeah, it's because she
shirt.
just wants to argue over
He
nothing.
was
Because none
trying
of
to
us like.
communicate with them. Nobody else was speaking up. That's our own fault.
It's because it's exhausting when it's like the same. They want to argue. I'm not gonna leave anywhere.
Okay, then
It's
that's
about-
fine. Then
I'm not
leave
even
it
talking
alone.
to you
Then
about
leave
that.
it alone. Then just leave
it
it
alone. Leave it alone. What? They can't have an
can start a
actual
new
conversation.
conversation.
We haven't had a new conversation the
Let's
whole night
start
because they
one
want to
right
have.
now.
We were trying to, but
start
they
one
want to.
right now.
They want to run out. So
Let's
it's
start one
literally
right
simple.
now.
If you want to have a conversation, you listen, you reciprocate, you understand each other's points. It's like just to say because you want to voice out what you want to say. It's like to want to be heard. That's just ridiculous. No, fuck that.
You say that you don't have to work for the rest of
Yeah.
your life. Like, what's stopping you from stopping OnlyFans and just putting all your time into like,
Honestly,
raising your child? That's what I mean.
To be honest, I love money, and me and my dad had this talk. It would be stupid for me to shut down my OnlyFans.
Oh, your dad's in favor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my dad was
wants
like,
you to do
my dad
OnlyFans?
said that you've made a lot of money and you need to keep going. I said I can shut it down. He goes, that would be the most retarded thing
What?
you do.
Didn't you say you didn't care about money? Like all you care about is having a happy
That's
family?
what I'm Yeah, I do, but I love
I
money
don't
at the
get
same
it.
time.
I don't
Like,
get
I
it.
have to
Talk to me
live.
unless you're rich.
Yeah, don't talk to me unless you have
And then before she was
100,000.
like,
That's
pay me.
it.
But then you're before like I don't care if I'm broke as long as I have my family.
Well, do you know what? At the end of the day, hypothetically, if that were to happen,
No,
I would still be
realistically,
happy.
not hypothetically,
Hypothetically,
realistically.
if that were to ever happen, I would still be okay. I used to be broke when I was your guys' age, and I was just fine.
I thought you were doing so much at our age.
No, 19. Your age, I was living in a penthouse. When I was your age and literally just started everything, I was really broke. I was working, I had worked at McDonald's when I was like, what, 18, 19, and then
That's
went to
normal.
university.
I live in my own house with my 2 roommates. I'm pretty
Roommates,
successful.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Roommates.
Thank
Oh my
you. They're actually
God.
my friends.
Roommates.
They're my
so
friends.
you can't afford the full rent, so you have
No,
to
I
have a
can't.
roommate.
All right,
No,
all right,
no,
all right.
right there. She has roommates, guys. That's all you need to know about
And I
her.
love them.
She has
I love
roommates,
them.
and she makes $23 an hour. Literally, we're gonna start it like that. Who the fuck said that? Me.
Oh,
You
shit.
said that. Shut the fuck up. You can shut the fuck up too. What's up? What's up, bitch? You want to say something? Come say it to me.
I've been talking.
Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking clout chasing hoe. That's why you're on here. And guess what?
No, that's you
Guess
right
what?
now.
I already have followers. I'm on here
Next question.
to grow.
I'm taking advantage.
Next
I'm
question.
not a clout chasing hoe. That's you, honey. That's why you're doing porn. Professional porn, and you
be
can't get a
quiet? You're doing
boyfriend.
too much.
You cannot get a boyfriend because nobody wants to fuck you after you just fucked 5 guys.
Babe,
and come home
calm
to
down.
that. Nobody wants to do that. You literally
Yeah,
fucked
if,
5
as long as you
guys
send
and
other
yeah.
guys your nudes, that's okay.
That's fine. It's on the phone. Do you know what? I don't give a fuck. It's on the phone. At the end of the day, I don't even know you guys like that, so it doesn't even matter. I'll never see you guys again in my life.
Great.
Cool.
Lucky.
Yeah, great. Exactly.
What would you think about your future husband if he told your daughter that it was okay for her to have
Honestly, he's not okay with
Gerald
her having.
donated $500. Nope, shut up, yelling psycho. You have nothing of value to say. I feel bad for your child.
I do feel bad.
What an awful mother you're going to be.
Fuck up, bitch. I will come after you right now. And
Oh, do not talk to her like
You
that.
know, I can actually sue for that. If you want to talk about sue, I can actually sue for that. That's a threat, so I can actually sue for that.
Wait, did they like mute her again or something?
Yeah, I guess they muted me.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you're
they
muted.
muted you,
Just Gerald, thank you for the mute. Appreciate it.
We'll be
10
back in
minutes,
10
10 minute mute.
And I don't need to talk to these people.
All right, I'm gonna get.
You probably don't need to talk to
You're a
any
drama
people.
Starter. You're a fucking drama starter. You found out.
Hold
you
on.
had followers
You've been
or
muted.
something. You guys know I
Yo.
have followers because I literally said it in my intro. So.
Jesse, do me a favor. You've been muted, so let us carry on with the conversation here. So.
Hey, you want some popcorn?
No, I don't.
Are you sure you don't need popcorn?
No, I don't.
Now,
She's too good for
Jolie, going over here to Jolie.
What if it had like gold on it?
I'm not gonna. I don't give a fuck about anything that you have to say.
You got to stop talking. Do me a favor and stop talking. Okay, so Jolie.
I think I should just remove myself before I
Yeah,
come
you-
after anybody else.
You can do that.
Because
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
know,
Why
I
don't you
wanna
just
keep
not
concerning
spurg?
people
Yeah.
Because
So.
they're coming after me and they feel
Okay.
offended.
Yeah, you can.
You know?
Okay.
I feel like you're offended.
I'm not yeah, you're the one offended because you're leaving, girl. You're offended, but whatever.
No,
Give us the rage quit. Give us the rage quit. Give us the rage quit. Give us the rage quit.
No, please.
Do it.
Enough.
I keep calling all these broke people losers. Not you. You're pretty cool. I like you. You're an angel.
Yo, you just gotta go
Okay.
at this point.
I think I should go.
Can you just go?
Nice meeting you guys. Good luck in life.
Yeah. Can.
Good luck.
Yep. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Congrats on the baby.
Thank you.
This is Sparta! Afuera!
Peace out. Peace out. You too, homie.
Great to see you. Glad you can make it.
That was scary.
Zesty1CK.
All right, Wilson's wife. Thank you. Appreciate it. If somebody is making you feel unsafe in your mental or emotional space, saying, even not categorizing what you did as violence, is violence justified as retribution if somebody makes you feel unsafe? Physical violence makes you feel unsafe in the emotional or psychological space?
Yeah, it's called eye for an eye. You reap what you sow.
So, just so I understand this correctly, you would have also been justified to, for example, like try to physically assault Andrew in that moment also?
I believe I would, yes.
Right. Would you have been legally justified?
Yeah, I believe I could get away with it.
Megadeth 188 donated $100. This is what she does. She is the first to attack people personally, then she cries to gain sympathy.
Yeah,
She is a manipulator. That's why she told you she might harm herself.
Before you get up,
Sympathy and manipulation.
Louder doesn't work
Okay.
for you.
All right. So, this would be a good moment to. Wait, Maddie, put the book. This would be a good moment to shout out debateuniversity.com if you want to become a master debater. Yeah. Okay. Interesting how that works. So, are all women 10s?
Sure, yeah.
Are all men 10s?
No.
Interesting how that works. not even really.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I mean, it pretty much just plays into the arguments I made during the 10 segment. But you said that you disagree with a lot of things about the show, but usually the pick-me culture that gets encouraged on the show.
Yeah, I just think like if you agree with whatever, obviously you or like your other male or co-host, I don't know.
Sure.
I think that you get a cookie. Like it's like, okay, you're automatically liked. You know what I mean? Or you probably don't know what I mean, but.
Well, I mean, I actually give, when it comes to booking people for the show, people who disagree actually get preferential treatment when it comes to slots and booking on the show. So I'm actually very open to having my views challenged. In fact, one of the first questions I think we asked was, who has disagreements? Let's dive into it. Mm-hmm. But so obviously, isn't that just human nature? Oh, yeah. Cool, you agree with me? Oh, you disagree with me? Isn't that just like...
I mean, yeah, but I think too, it's like some of the values that some women have, like it kind of contradicts like what it means to be a woman. Like there's a lot that goes into like femininity, and I don't think that like some women respect themselves enough to like truly stand up for like objectively what is right, which is, I guess, subjective to some people, apparently.
So what is that?
I mean, that's a lot to delve into.
Well, I mean,
and honestly, like I'm over this conversation.
You're over the conversation?
I mean, it's like we've been going on.
It's okay. You can leave. Go ahead.
Okay, fine.
You can leave. I'll let you leave early then.
Good.
I also have to.
Nah, just hang tight. You get to stay. We're gonna wrap the show. She gets the kick out right before the show. Oh, hold on.
Because I have class tomorrow.
No, just.
Afuera! This is Sparta!
Farmed.
Peace out. Peace out. You too, homie.
Cool. Okay, let me let the chats come in, and then we're wrapping the show. This
is called an AFF.
You know what?
It's my own coined fallacy. It's called an argument from feelings.
You know what? I can actually think of one
Isn't
way.
it a bleeding heart liberal?
Well, I mean, look, I've debated with a lot of liberals and a lot of progressives. And there's a lot of smart liberals. There's a lot of smart progressives who don't make arguments from their feelings.
Okay.
And they're brutal to have drag-out debates with. They're super smart. They're really well-informed. That is not what this was.
Okay.
I can actually think of one right that men have that women don't, although this is geographically specific because in some jurisdictions it actually is allowed. But men can go out into public shirtless, and in some areas women can't.
Okay.
Aside from that, and again, it's jurisdiction specific. In some municipalities and cities, women can go shirtless. Can't really think of really any right that men have that women don't.
Okay.
But no, that would even be a wrong example because that wouldn't be a right. That would just go to the federal government not saying whether or not people can walk around nude or not, leaving it up in the 10th Amendment to the states. So the states allow their municipalities to govern themselves. Some municipalities say that women can do this, some don't. Still wouldn't have anything to do with the right.
Well, in some municipalities, women wouldn't have the right.
That's not a right, though. That's just that's ordinance, right?
Yeah.
So in this case, it's left up to the states, but there's no rights which are being actually violated.
But I mean, if it's pushed back to municipalities in the states, and overwhelmingly most municipalities and jurisdictions preclude women from going topless, wouldn't it, I mean, effectively in practice?
No, it would be like a stop sign law. It would be like, it would just be a law like this. It would be, you got to wear shoes or no shirt, no service or something like that. It would be an ordinance. That would not be a right.
Well, in any case.
So in other words, there's no right defined that men can walk around with their shirt off. There's no right defined that women cannot walk around with their shirt off. There's local ordinances which prevent this. These aren't inalienable rights.
Right, it's not
There's
in
no
the
inalienable
Constitution.
right to walk around nude, right?
Yeah. And in further, just, I mean, are you familiar with the legal term de minimis?
Mm-hmm.
So it's such I would consider it a fairly minor, at least in the scale of what when people typically have conversations about rights, this one would occur to me to be
Who would
fairly
care
minor.
anyway? You think that if they wanted to pass a constitutional amendment that women could walk around topless, that any fucking men would object? No. Nobody's going to object
Sign
to
me
it.
up.
They're not objecting
I'll
to
advocate
that.
for that shit.
And there's
Okay.
no women out there advocating for that. So it's like, even that would just be a really poor example, ultimately.
We have Brian Rookard. Women are already protected. The 14th Amendment already provides equal protection. Married women's property acts were passed in 1839, and then thereafter, Equal Pay Act passed in 1963. Fair Housing Act prevents discrimination in housing on basis of sex.
So this is like...
Thank you, Brian. Good name.
When you're thinking about immutable characteristics, basically, the law at the constitutional level has been completely changed so that people with immutable characteristics are protected via those immutable characteristics. That would be sex, that's race, all of that. Right?
And gender now, because of Bostock.
Yeah, these are things that are unchanging. So, well, except maybe that one, but actually immutable, right? And you can't change them. The Constitution has compensated for all of those. So you're not allowed to, you can't say you can't vote because you're black, can't say you can't vote because you're white, can't say you can't vote because you're female, can't say you can't vote because you're male, can't tell you can't own a gun because you're black, can't tell you can't own a gun because you're white, can't tell you can't have freedom of speech because of these things. So all of these across the board is protected.
Yeah.
2 chats here coming in. We have Giovanni C. Based blonde blue shirt. Bonus points for not butchering your baby. God bless. All right. Thank you, Giovanni. Appreciate it.
Wait.
And then we do have SS Salwoff coming in. Thank you. Thank you, man, for the TTS, or not the TTS, the Streamlabs message. Howdy, long-time listener, first-time donator. Hey, thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Why do all the trouble guests sit in that spot? Question for the panel. If Christianity were true, would you become a Christian? Are you able to scoot into the table just a little bit? Yes.
So, what's the question? Let me say this really quick. I have obviously bitten off more than I can chew.
No, you're good.
No.
Oh, you're doing great. Don't worry about it. You're a legend. You're a legend. You came in guns blazing. You're doing great.
I tried. No, I really do appreciate the opportunity to be here.
Wait, we got to get through at least all your notes.
No.
Hold on. Just stay we'll get through your notes. I will fast track.
Can you at least leave the booze?
I'm leaving the booze. That's for you guys. No, I really appreciate
I feel like
you
that's
having
a reasonable
me on.
Contribution.
Yeah, I appreciate
Wait, let me
having
at least
on.
fast track.
No, I
Hold
gotta
on. You got to go
can
because...
can this be a respectful quit? Like, thank you for everything.
Wait. You can't just
I'm
leave.
I'm not crying. I'm tired. That's
You're
why.
tired?
Yeah, I've been up since like 3 a.m.
Okay, but at least, look, you provided a lot of notes. Tell you what, I will...
That's why I'm getting emotional.
Hold on.
Like,
I will fast track...
This has been really great.
No,
I'm not
listen, but
crying.
at least hear the offer. You got to at least hear the offer.
Respectfully.
I will
Thank you
fast
so
track.
much.
I will fast track your notes. I will fast... you said it was a rage quit?
It's not.
I think it was a rage quit.
Thank you so much.
I think it was a rage quit. I think you can't defend your worldview. You can't defend your worldview. I think you're a coward, to be honest. I think it's cowardly for you to quit because you've been absolutely demolished by Andrew.
But leave the booze.
You did a great job, Andrew. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thanks.
You're not going to defend all your other things
Message me
here.
when you become a conservative.
Snowflake. Imagine.
Yes, she left the booze.
Total. I mean, I typically wouldn't revert to.
Oh yeah, the notes would have been cool.
There was like 80 of them. 80 pages of them. We didn't go.
I like reading.
Yeah, leave the notes. At least leave the notes so we can look at them. Look, I mean, she provided a lot of notes.
Liberals get angry and get called out.
I mean, this is. I mean, she said that women don't have equal rights under the Constitution, using a different sense of the word Constitution. It's a very weak Constitution to not be able to have a conversation without just shutting down every single time.
By the way, the TPUSA girl wrecked her worse than I did.
What'd you say?
Good job. Yeah. Next, if I can give it to you over there.
I don't understand the point of coming on the podcast if you know what you're
Guns
getting
blazing.
into and then you're just gonna leave.
She said she was coming in guns blazing.
80
but
pages.
Shut down multiple conversations the moment that she got a little bit outclassed conversationally.
We
But
couldn't
can
talk
we
about
look on the bright
Constitution.
side?
We couldn't talk
She
about.
took up a lot of space on that
what
side
we
of the
look
table,
like.
and now
we
there's
couldn't
room.
talk about anything.
I was just gonna say.
So yeah, do you guys want
You can't rate yourself. You
Lot
can't
of
do
space.
anything. Everything. So
And now there's space over there.
But yeah, she's feminist.
Conversationally.
Yeah,
Right?
conversationally. Yeah, conversationally.
Yeah. You can definitely.
Okay, so we will move you guys a little bit here. I've put something out there, but I'm not prepared to defend it. I don't think you can be. You were essentially saying you can't be racist towards white people. You can't be sexist towards men. I believe that's your position. You're trying to cloak it in this sort of vagueness of, well, there's black and white, but essentially, because you would say emphatically and definitively, you could be racist towards women. Yes.
Racist towards
Or
women?
excuse me, I apologize.
Guys, I want to make a statement.
Oh my
I could
God,
not
you
handle.
can't-
I
you
could
cannot
not
keep fucking
handle
interrupting.
that boring questions anymore. I'm falling asleep. I'm going home. I love you all bitches so much.
All right,
Mwah,
let's
mwah,
go.
mwah, mwah.
Touch My
Fuck
Black
out then.
donated $200. Wait,
Out the
whose show is
description.
this? Are you permitted to run it and ask questions?
Yes, just like I'm permitted to ignore them.
I mean, you're under no obligation to answer any questions, but it sort of is super bad faith to not want to engage with the conversation.
Turning LA millionaires into my bitch.
Is that the nice house guy?
I can't disclose too much.
Sorry,
Okay,
but
that's
I'm
fine.
interrupt you, Brian. I need to go because I'm getting
Mhm.
hungry, getting.
Oh, we got applesauce. Do you want some
Boring.
applesauce? I got you.
Thank you
What you
so
want?
much.
You
Wait,
want?
I want applesauce.
Is boring? Well, how about this? Before you leave, why don't you? Why no? Before you leave, why don't you actually contribute to the conversation once?
It's too late.
All right, Morgan, you can take the seat, please. This chick's never been told no, by the way. The most milquetoast pushback. Wow, look at that, a kickoff and a rage quit. Okay.
I'm leaving too. Thank you.
Okay, hold on.
Afuera!
All right.
Peace out. Peace out. You too, homie.
This is
Hey, and well met. Lol Paladins donated $100.02. Who is Candace Owens? I have seen Molly Little sit through the entire podcast numerous times. I guarantee her time is worth more than Candace's. I have an idea. Would you date Asmongold?
Who's this directed to? I don't know who this. Yes, I would date Asmongold. It's unfortunate that the 10 had to leave. Now, the most attractive woman left. I'm very upset by this. I'm
Are you
very upset.
devastated?
Now I'm left with all these average-looking mid.
Average.
I'm very upset. God damn! If only we could have kept the most beautiful woman. It's
And the best personalities with a ton to contribute.
awkward. Okay. I mean, Andrew, I'll let you continue in just a sec here. But did everybody at the table and did the chat notice what she just did? So you said he said something.
Yes.
And then when I pressed you, you said he actually didn't say that.
Wait.
He said something completely different.
Wait, I'm getting confused.
You said, if you don't post this, you don't love me.
Like not love me, but like no affection towards me. Like you're not showing any affection, like in that way.
But there's a big difference between, at least I think,
Okay.
between a man saying, if you don't do this, it's proof that you don't love me, and a man saying, if you don't do this, this is perhaps an example of you not caring. I think that's a big difference.
I probably
think we need to be
misinterpreted.
very precise in
Yeah.
our language here, because I don't think it's fair to if you're explaining a situation about how somebody has allegedly wronged you, to lie about what they said. But go on, continue.
Yeah.
Okay, so Andrew was asking what he did that was narcissistic.
Do it some more. I'm sorry. I'm pretty bad at this.
Afuera!
Wait, was that? I think that's just going to be, I mean, I don't know why I think that's a quit. That's going to be a quit. I mean, she went into the bathroom, but that's going to be a quit. It's wrong if I were to ask women questions before agreeing to meet with them.
I think that's fine, but it kind of seems like maybe those questions wouldn't be super organic. Like on the first to third date, I would assume you'd ask that later on.
Yeah, like how do you put it into conversation?
Oh, is this a rage quit? Rage quit over here?
I'm not angry. I'm just embarrassed.
Are you quitting? It's a quit?
I think it's because we didn't know when we got invited that it would be like mean people coming rude. I personally don't
Bro, I love
care.
that this woman's quitting when she's been mocking and laughing at me the entire fucking show.
She didn't.
You're bored because you've got fucking TikTok brain because you're, oh my God, bro. There's too much fucking Botox in your face, bro. Your lips look like fucking clown fucking lips. Bro, you've been talking shit all night. The one thing I said to you was giving you the slightest milquetoast pushback to you wanting to date a millionaire. That's the extent of the pushback I gave. If you have a gripe with Andrew, that's fine. I wasn't really even that rude to you. But you've been at me all night.
I mean, I personally, from the beginning, y'all were laughing at. He laughed at her on there for sure before she.
Bro,
laughed.
if I sat here and I was like, I want a 19-year-old virgin Victoria's Secret model, y'all would fucking clown me.
You know why I would clown you?
Fucking clown
Not
me.
because she's Victoria's Secret.
I would also.
I would clown you because you said 19 and you old as fuck. That's weird. That's why I would clown you. Not because of Victoria's Secret, because you could find that. They're not. Some of them ain't all that good looking.
So you think it's delusional that I could get a woman of that caliber? Okay, we think it's delusional that she's a 37-year-old woman who wants to date a millionaire.
But she already is dating them. She
Where's
said
the
that.
ring? As a woman, just because guys are
Everyone
fucking
doesn't
stop
wanna get
interrupting.
married.
As a woman, a W is not fucking multiple guys. The W is getting the ring. Until you have the ring, it doesn't mean shit.
That's so sad that people
That's
think
not
that,
sad.
though. It is because
Bro,
everyone don't deserve to be married.
Women's metric of success is not being able to fuck a guy. You get the W when you get commitment. She's dating 3 dudes. She doesn't have the ring.
So
She doesn't have commitment.
But what if she got proposed by one of them and
She's
she turned
dating
them down?
3 dudes. She doesn't have the commitment. Point blank period. Y'all women think the W is fucking successful rich dudes? Nah.
No, I don't think that.
Nah.
That's why I don't have countless meaningless sex. I don't do stuff like that because I know it's not that.
Can you
That's not the way.
fix your mic and stop moving it kindly?
That's not the way to do it. But she never said she was dealing with numerous ones. She said only one, and that was her ex. That was the rich one. She said, and she said all of them make more than $1 million. When you said 500.
Actually, wait, you three
So she
scoot down?
doesn't seem like she's lying. She drives a McLaren.
You two scoot
I
down,
mean,
please.
it is what it is.
Because you project your insecurities on everyone else.
Joseph
Yes?
was a
Yes.
stepmother.
Yes.
Women who are
You make money. You make money. You make money from trying to bully young girls. Like it's just fucking sad.
Okay, let him respond. You gotta be quiet. Let him
First of
respond.
all,
Stop.
Why did you
Stop.
just
Go
say
ahead.
that I had children with another woman? Why
No,
did
she
you just say that?
had children without you. And
Which
you
is
seem
not
to
a bad
have-
thing,
It's
but
not
it's
a
what you
bad
preach.
thing, but you seem to have hatred towards all women, and then you say all this shit about women
What
having
women do I
different
hate?
partners and all this
Not
bollocks,
Candace Owens.
and then
What
you don't
women
give
do
a
I
shit.
hate? What are you talking about? I don't hate you. I just think you're dumb.
All right, cool.
I think you're dumb.
But at least I'm basing this. So here's the thing. I'm so non-sexist that if Cup Beaver was sitting there, I'd call him fucking dumb too. Because your sex doesn't matter. You're both fucking stupid, and it doesn't matter if you have a penis or not, you dumb scat.
Well, you know
So just
what? I
sit
feel
there
like
and you
your
dumb British
opinion
accent
doesn't
and
really
shut the fuck
matter.
up.
He said scad. What's scad mean?
Skank. Like, did he?
Skank.
It sounded like.
Your wife's also a skank. Okay?
Whoa, let's not. Let's not.
You judge other women. You all right? Are you going to speak or not? You judge other women for having sex with different people. However, your wife has done that. What's you? What? Why come at different people
Hey, look, did my
for
wife
it?
have sex with
When
somebody
you've
else
been
before I
with
ever
someone
met her?
who's
Oh my
the
God.
same.
same.
Wait, stop
You've
yelling.
been with someone that's the same. You do not have standards that you
Stop
make
yelling.
out you do.
Stop.
Karen is downstairs.
yelling.
Don't
Stop
go
yelling.
Karen is downstairs.
I'm going out.
You guys can say the same shit without yelling.
Cool.
Say the same shit without
It's true
yelling.
about Karen
I'm
downstairs.
Don't wake up Rachel for
Ryan?
Yes.
Rage
Thank
quit.
you for having me on again.
Rage quit.
Well, it's not
Rage
rage
quit.
quit. I just
Don't
can't be
quit.
asked.
Wait, before you leave,
Don't quit.
I'm gonna let people do it. We're gonna do another $69 roast
Oh
because
no, I'm
I
not
feel like
feeling it. Right. See you later. Bye. Subscribe to the OnlyFans. It's in the comments. See you later.
I mean, dude,
The ballerina has been wanting to talk like for the last hour.
I'm gonna get her in.
Okay,
I'm still
don't worry.
Gonna get
You're
her
gonna get
question
in.
in.
Now he's gonna make this about English sassy.
We've got a tape out, so if anyone wants to
She's
watch
like,
it.
Thank you.
Hasta luego. It was nice to meet you guys.
Get home safe. You too.
Good night.
Okay.
It's gonna be so much quieter now.
All right. How do I want to? Okay, you three
Make sure that
scoot
they don't take
down.
my
All
purse.
three of you
Now
scoot
Rachel's
down.
down here wanted to talk to her. And she
Oh, yo,
Ah,
British chick.
Raquel.
What was her
The
name?
wife wants to talk to you. Oh, did they?
All right, go.
1 minute.
Okay, well, just hang tight. I guess she's gonna sit there then. Huh. Oh, okay. Yeah,
You want to come talk to her? Is she coming back, Brian?
I guess so.
Here we go.
Come on. What?
All right.
Are you coming back?
No, I'm not coming back. But what?
Please. You're so entertaining.
Sit down.
No, I know
sit
I
down.
am.
Sit down.
I don't want to sit down. I'm just listening to this and then I'm
Well,
leaving.
you gotta sit down. You
All right,
want to see the wife?
I don't
Yeah, Rachel. I mean, Rachel's
See ya.
here. You want to say all this to her? No, you don't want to say it.
Brother.
You don't want to say it. Oh, she's right here. You don't want to say it to her.
Hi, Rachel.
No, at the end of the day, I'm not going to listen to a man that tells me to sit down. I do what I want. Okay? Cool.
Okay.
Right. See you later.
I also
Enjoy.
want to
do
sit
what I
down and
want.
listen to the woman.
I
you
also
just-
do what I want.
No.
Bring her on. Bring Rachel
She's
on.
outie. She's outie.
Yeah. All
Bring
right.
Rachel on. We still want to see Rachel.
I do want to see Rachel.
Belster said, "Yeah, we're not going to do the roast.
No,
This,
she's
we're
good.
not going to drop the roast."
She hasn't been.
That girl
she hasn't
looked
been
like
involved.
she had a donut intertube right now. After the show, would you like to have sexual intercourse with me?
I don't know you well enough, so.
Girl, you know damn well you wouldn't fuck this man. Don't be politically
That I
correct.
would or
You would
wouldn't?
not.
Hey, maybe she's attracted to my toxicity.
You-
okay?
I'm attracted to personality.
You said you
so
don't know
do
him
with
well
that what
enough.
you
We've been
will.
debating for 4
She's
hours. You
attracted
know him very
to
well, and you know that
my
you would not
toxicity.
sleep with this
All
man.
right.
Just be honest.
Kiko, you could.
No,
you could just not jump in every
Everybody's a
time
little
somebody
off
else is
today.
talking. That'd be really great. Thank you, Kiko.
That's what you pay me for, Brian.
I don't.
You have an ad with my face saying you'd pay every woman to come on here for money, so I don't have to be quiet about that. I get asked about 7 times a day. So
You get what?
you have an ad that pops up on everyone's social media that lives here that says $300 to be on the whatever podcast, and it's my fucking face first. So I get asked about it every day.
You're a
So
fucking
am I
idiot
leaving
for
here
bringing that up, you
$300
fucking
richer? Because
retard.
like
You fucking post it.
that would help pay for the hotel that I got.
You literally have it as an posted ad. It's nothing
That was a
private.
very strong word, Brian.
It's a literally posted word. It's a
What
post
the fuck does that have to do with the conversation at hand?
because you told me whatever.
Fucking retard.
Oh,
Brian.
I thought we weren't supposed to use that
Brian.
word.
Yeah.
Let's.
That's on the instructions.
Don't you please?
It is.
Please, we can do our back and forth, but don't fucking say that to me because that's very disrespectful, and I don't do that to you.
You're the one being disrespectful, bro.
Cool. Thank you for that. Sorry.
Thanks for the pizza.
I mean, you gotta fucking stay for the rest of the show. I'm sorry, not sure what to tell you.
Actually, I agreed until midnight, and it's 12:57. So.
Yeah, but you did your little fucking pizza interruption, and you've been interrupting the whole fucking thing.
Take it to court then, Ryan. Don't call me a fucking retard. I'll do all your entertainment purposes, and now you take it to. Actually, no, because I'm not gonna rage quit. So I don't have to deal with this shit on my social media for the next 6 months. Let's go. About 5 more minutes. 'Cause I told you midnight, and it's actually 1 in the morning.
Yeah, and you interrupted the show by having to do a fucking pizza intermission.
Which
you
I
literally
feel-
told me to and ate about 5 slices. Are you really pressed about it?
How is that relevant at all?
He did bring me a really small piece.
You got another one, didn't you?
I did, but I had to get it myself. I had to get it myself.
I
Kiko.
tried.
What a travesty.
Yeah.
I tried to support the
This
community.
perfectly good
I bought
woman
2
around and you gotta get your own fucking pizza?
Trying
What
to be
kind of
chill.
shit?
But don't start calling me a retard, because now you're getting wild. And you know better than that because you
And it
apologized
Bro,
to
you've
me.
been fucking
No,
feral the entire show.
I have
so.
not.
Yeah,
I
you've
have
been
not.
fucking feral. Yeah, you just call my fucking security guard ghetto.
You're wearing a wife beater as your job. That's pretty ghetto. That's pretty ghetto. Like, what do you mean?
What is the wife
But yeah,
beater?
just the word was
The
on
tank
the
top.
list of things not to say.
Wife beater?
Ghetto?
No.
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
on the thing.
I was just
not
trying.
to
I wasn't
say.
even actually. I was just trying to have like a little like
The show
comedy
today, it's
thing with you. I wasn't
so
even actually
off.
coming against you, but
Oh my God.